May I share something deeply personal with you, a secret that has been weighing on my heart for far too long? I feel compelled to bare my soul and reveal the profound emotions I have harbored, emotions that go far beyond a simple fondness or fleeting affection. What I feel for you is an overwhelming, all-encompassing love that has slowly, yet irrevocably, transformed my entire being. Over time, it has enveloped me completely, reshaping the way I see myself and the world around me. There is something uniquely special about our connection, a bond so rare that it defies comparison to any other relationship I have known. When we are together, I experience a sense of safety and belonging that is both comforting and exhilarating. It is as if your presence dispels all the lingering doubts and reservations I once had about love, replacing them with an undeniable sense of hope and joy. In those moments, everything in the world seems to fall perfectly into place, and all the chaos fades away. To be completely honest, there was a time when I had almost given up on love altogether. I had come to view it as an abstract idea, a distant, unattainable dream that belonged to someone else's story, not mine. I had resigned myself to the notion that true love was a myth, something relegated to the annals of a past life I no longer had any use for. And yet, here I am today, utterly consumed by thoughts of you. My every waking moment is colored by your presence, and you have become an obsession in the most sincere, heartfelt way possible. It is not an unhealthy fixation, but rather a deep yearning, a desperate need to feel your closeness and to bask in the warmth of your company at all times. I want you to know that I have made a solemn promise to you. My heart belongs solely to you. I have no desire for anyone else to claim it, for no one else could ever understand or appreciate its depths the way you do. This promise is not made lightly, it is a vow born out of every shared smile, every quiet moment of understanding, and every time my heart skipped a beat at the mere thought of you. I have lost count of the many times I have sat down to write a heartfelt message meant solely for you, messages that captured the intensity of my feelings and the sincerity of my desire for closeness, only to erase them, overwhelmed by hesitation and uncertainty. I have lingered over your name in my phone contacts, my thumb hovering over the call button, longing for the courage to reach out and hear your voice. I have revisited old conversations between us with a bittersweet nostalgia, remembering how effortlessly I once shared the minutiae of my day with you. In those moments, the ease of our connection made me believe that nothing could ever disrupt the profound bond we shared. Yet, I am painfully aware that I have made mistakes, that I have, at times, wounded you and marred the sanctity of what we once had. I recognize that my actions have contributed to the distance that now exists between us, and I accept full responsibility for the fractures in our connection. It is not surprising that you have retreated or that the light of your attentiveness and care has dimmed in recent times. This acknowledgement fills me with a deep sorrow, yet it is a truth I must confront if I am ever to move forward. I have been wrestling with these emotions, burying them for far too long in a futile attempt to avoid the inevitable pain of confronting my own failings. The absence of your presence has left an almost unbearable void in my heart, a cavernous emptiness that echoes with memories of what we once shared. Every day without you feels incomplete, and every moment spent apart is a reminder of how much I yearn for your understanding and your warmth. I feel compelled to reach out to you, regardless of whether my attempt at reconciliation is met with acceptance or rejection. At the very least, I do not wish to look back on my life with regret, haunted by the thought that I never summoned the courage to express just how profoundly you have impacted me, or to let you know the true extent of your importance in my life. In this vulnerable state, I find myself with many questions that weigh heavily on my mind. I wonder if you might, in turn, feel the same longing that I do. Would you, for instance, be willing to embrace my attempts at reconnection with the same openness and tenderness that you once offered me? If I were to approach you with honesty and humility, would you welcome my calls and texts, my words and my tears, without judgment? There is a void within me, a space that only your presence, your compassion, and your love could ever hope to fill. This emptiness is not a simple lack of something, it is a chasm that yearns for the light of your understanding, the balm of your empathy, and the undeniable magic of your love. Your presence in my life has been nothing short of a beacon, a shining light that has guided me through the darkest of times. Yet, in your absence, I have come to realize just how much you have illuminated my world. I have spent countless hours reflecting on the moments we shared, cherishing the memory of your smile, the sound of your laughter, and the quiet, unspoken understanding that passed between us. Now, more than ever, I long for the chance to make amends, to rebuild the bridge that once connected our souls so effortlessly, and to demonstrate how much I have grown from the lessons learned in our time apart. Life, as unpredictable as it is, has led us down divergent paths that have temporarily separated us from the closeness we once enjoyed. Yet, deep down, I hold on to the hope that these paths may, someday, converge again. I dream of a future where the distance between us is nothing more than a memory, a reminder of a time when we lost our way but eventually found each other once more. And so, with a trembling heart and a spirit full of hope, I pose the most important question of all: can we find our way back to each other? Is it possible to mend the fractured connection we once held so dear? Can we rediscover the love that has been absent from my life for far too long? The answers to these questions mean everything to me. They hold the promise of a future where your light once again shines brightly at the center of my world, a future where I am not haunted by regret, but rather buoyed by the certainty of your presence in my life. In these moments of introspection, I have found myself transformed into a version of me that is both unfamiliar and awe-inspiring, a person who is acutely aware of the power of love, yet also deeply scarred by its loss. I hope that you have taken the time to read the letters I have written before, for within those words lies the chronicle of my struggles, the narrative of my pain, and the testament to my journey, a journey that, since I first encountered love, has led me on a path of self-discovery, growth, and, ultimately, longing. I confess that since the moment I allowed myself to fall in love with you, I have somewhat lost my way. I have become a wanderer in the vast, intricate landscape of my own existence, a landscape that now seems foreign and, at times, even hostile. This transformation, while painful, has also been strangely enlightening. It is as if your love has cast a spell upon me, capturing my heart and mind in an intricate web from which I willingly cannot escape. Yet, even as I find myself imprisoned by the intensity of my feelings, I want you to understand that not a single moment of this entrapment has been filled with regret or resentment. On the contrary, I am eternally grateful for the way you have managed to soften even the most stubborn parts of me, to calm the turbulent storms that once defined my nature, and to bring forth a sense of peace that I had long thought unattainable. In your presence, I feel both vulnerable and invincible, a paradox that speaks volumes about the transformative power of love. You have achieved what so few others could. You have unlocked the most profound recesses of my heart, revealing secrets and emotions that had been hidden away for years. Your inner strength, your ability to shine a light even in the darkest corners, has left me in awe. It is as though you possess the answers to riddles that have baffled even the greatest minds, and you share them with me in subtle, meaningful gestures that speak of wisdom beyond measure. I beg of you, do not allow this genuine, fervent love that has taken root in my heart to fade away into nothingness. My love for you is not a fleeting infatuation, but a deep, abiding commitment, a testament to every moment we have shared, every laugh we have echoed together, and every tear that has been wiped away by your gentle touch. I stand before you now as a humble admirer, an ardent seeker of your attention and affection. With every fiber of my being, I declare that I am irrevocably yours, wholly and completely, if you would only grant me the honor of your presence in return. The love I carry for you is not confined by time or circumstance, it is a constant companion that follows me wherever I go, regardless of life's winding journey. It is the precious cargo I carry with me through every trial, every moment of joy, and every instance of despair. In every breath I take and every beat of my heart, I am reminded of the deep and unyielding bond that we once shared, a bond that I fervently hope to revive and nurture once more. I must also acknowledge the ways in which you have enriched my life beyond measure. In every observation, I have seen that your heart contains centuries' worth of compassion, kindness, and generosity. Your willingness to extend empathy and offer solace in times of distress is nothing short of extraordinary. You have a remarkable ability to perceive the suffering of others and to respond with a tenderness that is both rare and profoundly healing. In many ways, your empathy is like a gentle rain that revives a parched and withering garden, breathing new life into the barren corners of human existence. Your selflessness and dedication to those you love, including me, serve as a constant source of inspiration. They are living proof of the beauty that resides within you and the transformative power of your love. When I think of you, I see a person who embodies not only strength and courage but also an unwavering commitment to truth and justice. Your integrity stands as a shining example in a world where so many falter, and your fearless dedication to living a life guided by love and compassion is a testament to the depth of your character. Above all, what truly sets you apart is the boundless mercy you show, a rare quality that distinguishes you in a world often marred by cruelty and indifference. Your capacity for forgiveness, your willingness to see the good in even the most flawed situations, and your steadfast belief in the inherent worth of every individual are qualities that I cherish deeply. They are the very essence of what makes you so incredibly special and irreplaceable in my life. And so, here I stand at a crossroads, filled with both hope and trepidation. My heart, forever imprinted with your love, yearns for the chance to mend what has been broken, to heal the wounds of the past, and to embark on a new chapter of understanding and closeness. I ask you, with all the sincerity and vulnerability I can muster, is there a way for us to find our way back to one another? Can we resurrect the connection that once bound us so intimately, and can we rediscover the love that has been missing from my life? The answers to these questions are not mere words, they hold the key to a future that I can only dream of, a future where you are once again a central figure in my existence. A future where your light guides me through the darkest nights and your warmth envelopes me in moments of cold despair. I long for that future with every ounce of my being, and I am willing to take every step necessary to make it a reality. In the depths of my soul, I have come to understand that life's journey is not always a straight path. It is full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours that often lead us far from where we once were. But sometimes, those very detours are what bring us back to where we truly belong. I hold on to the hope that our divergent paths will one day converge again, that the tapestry of our lives will once more be woven together with threads of shared memories, laughter, and love. I have spent countless hours reflecting on the intricate web of emotions that bind us, a web that is both delicate and immensely strong. It is a web spun from the threads of every smile you have ever given, every tear you have shed, and every moment of unspoken understanding between us. In that web, I see the beauty of a love that is both fragile and resilient, a love that, despite the challenges and the pain, continues to grow and flourish. I am forever changed by your influence, and though I may have lost my way for a time, your love has always been the guiding star that has led me back to hope. So, my dearest, as I lay bare my soul before you, I ask once again, can we reclaim what was once so precious to both of us? Can we rebuild the bridge that spans the chasm between our hearts? Your presence, your understanding, and your unwavering love are the treasures I seek, and I am prepared to devote every ounce of my energy to nurturing and protecting them. In closing, please know that I write these words not out of a desire for validation or to evoke pity, but out of a profound and abiding need to share with you the truth of my heart. You have been my guiding light, my unwavering support, and the inspiration behind every step I take. I remain eternally grateful for the beauty you have brought into my life and the lessons you have taught me about love, compassion, and resilience. With every beat of my heart, I am irrevocably and unconditionally yours. I hope that you will consider my plea, not as an imposition, but as an honest expression of the depths of my love and the unyielding hope that our paths may cross again. Until that day comes, I will cherish every memory, every moment of kindness, and every ray of light that you have so generously shared with me. Please, let us find a way back to each other, a way to rediscover the connection we once held so dear, and to create a future filled with hope, love, and endless possibilities. The journey may be long, and the road may be fraught with challenges, but I am willing to walk every step of it if it means having you by my side. Your love is the one constant that has illuminated even my darkest days, and I cannot imagine a life devoid of the warmth and comfort that only you can provide. I eagerly await the possibility of hearing your voice, of feeling the gentle reassurance of your presence, and of rediscovering the shared dreams that once bound our hearts together. Until then, know that you are cherished beyond measure and that my heart will forever be your devoted home.